Hi everyone! Today we are going to do an in-depth tour of the gator bit and discuss why this is such an essential, safe, and long-lasting tool for the classroom. So what is the gator bit anyways? Well, it's essentially a carrying case and prototyping development board for the microbit. Let's take a look at how it works. For those planning to use the gator bit who are completely new to electronics, we recommend checking out some of our fundamental Learn tutorials on electronics and electricity before getting started. On its own, the microbit is an extremely powerful classroom and educational tool. We noticed that users can access pins 0, 1, and 2, 3 volts and ground pretty easily with an alligator clip. But what if you want to use the pins in between? What if you want to make it easier for students with small fingers to access all of the pins, as they are quite small? We've expanded these pins out with the gator bit and made them easy to access with alligator clips. Let's take a look at the pin expansions on the gator bit. You may notice on the gator bit that there are a whole bunch of big silver pads with holes in them. These are your pin connections, and it's really easy to connect an alligator clip to them. The pins on the left side are 5 output pins. These put out 3.3 volts. The 7 conductive pads on the bottom are 7 options for input pins. You can use these with your buttons, switches, and any other kind of input. On the right, you have your power options. We have 2 ground pins, one 3.3 volt out, one 5 volt out, and one for putting voltage into the board between 2.7 volts and 9 volts. In order to activate all of your pins, you just need to pop the microbit into the microbit carrier case. The circuitry inside this board will automatically connect your alligator pads to the pins on the microbit, activating this board. Whenever working with this board, it's important to send power directly to the gator bit. We have both a battery connection and our V-in pin, so you can choose how to power the board. We also added an array of 5 RGB LEDs, so you can add really colorful, bright, and fun animations. You'll also notice that there are 4 switches on the gator bit board. The first, all the way to the right near the top, is V out. You can select on or off depending if you're putting in voltage or putting out voltage. Second, you'll notice the power switch right under the microbit carrier. This has options USB or power in. Make sure you always select power in, as you will always be using an input to the gator bit itself. The power in switch on the bottom right has both tab and bat as options. Tab should be selected when you're powering your gator bit through the V-in pin. Bat should be selected when you're using the JST connector to power your gator bit with either a battery or wall power source. Finally, the music switch on the bottom left will connect to pin 0 when on, and disconnect from pin 0 when off. This means that if you plan to use the buzzer, definitely turn on the music switch, but know that you cannot use pin 0 for anything else. While the switch is turned off, pin 0 is open for you to use. Using the big conductive pads on the gator bit is exceptionally easy, especially for students in elementary school. All the students have to do is use an alligator clip and use the 2 holes on the pad to make the connection. From there, they can clip the other side of the alligator clip to any other gator board or any piece of electronics to create a circuit. The gator bit is particularly safe for classroom use because each of the pins at the bottom is protected with a diode. This means that students cannot short out these pins, making this board safe and hard to blow up. Thank you for watching the deep dive grand tour of the gator bit. I hope that this helped you understand how to work with this board. Make sure to keep watching our videos to see how to interface with the rest of the gator boards and how to interface with traditional electronics.